Hi everyone, it's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's time for 50 Shades of Sunday. This is my series where every Sunday I wear a polish in my collection that for whatever reason I have never worn before. And it's been kind of a fun series, fun for me to do because I'm using my polish. I'm not letting these colors just get pushed to the back and ignored. And the other thing, I've had some favorites come out of this, so that's a good thing. Anyway, and so for any of you who are new, that's what we're doing on Sundays. The other thing, I usually show my yard sale hauls, but I did not go yard sailing this weekend. Yesterday, as we were headed out to go, it just started pouring rain and hail and wind, and it went on for quite a while. So, yeah, we didn't. We went to one, and there really wasn't much there, so no yard sale haulage. But I thought I would show you some of my Revlon polishes since we're dealing with the Revlon. I have a lot of Revlon polishes because of this kooky obsession that I have for finding dupes for Chanel polishes. I can't afford $26 for a Chanel polish. I can't afford $28 and $30 because that's what I think $26 was last fall. I think going forward they're going to be $28 and $30. $30 for the limited edition. So I just kept thinking there's got to be some dupes out there. And one of my all-time favorite Chanel polishes, one of my top 5 favorite ever, is Black Pearl. And this one that I'm going to show you, the Black with Envy, is so much like Black Pearl, it's scary. And Black Pearl, it kind of has a green cast to it when the light hits it just right. And Black with Envy is the same way. All the little nuances of Black Pearl that you love, Black Envy has. So that was kind of my first discovery. Anyway, I love it. I love Black Pearl and I love Black with Envy. I use Black Pearl and I use May, even though I did recently, I found a dupe for May, which I don't know where that one is right off the top of my head. But I will use May and I will use Black with Pearl, but say out of 4 times I'll use Chanel once. The other 3 times I will use the Revlon dupe. Just because, like I said, I can't afford to go out and spend $26 for a Chanel polish, but I love the color. So I am really happy to have these Revlon dupes that I know that they're there, and I've gotten pretty good at finding them. Oh, here's the May. So that's, May and Black with Envy are my 2 May. And then this one, which is Posh Pink, Black Pearl and Black with Envy, I will always have in my, collection or arsenal or whatever because they're my favorite colors. The other ones, like Wild Strawberry is a dupe for Chanel Temptation. And this Hot Pink with the purple duochrome, that's just like my favorite. I love that. I must love it because I had 5 or 6 bottles of the same color, which I've given most of them away. So I think I'm only down to 2. The other one that I love is Teak Rose from Revlon, and this is a dupe for Chanel Rose something. Confidential is this teak rose, and then also it has a lipstick that matches. So when I'm in that mood of matching lips to tips, I have that. And then, of course, Cherries in the Snow, I have that, and the lipstick. I love this polish. It's a blue-based polish, and it looks great against my skin. And I love that it was developed and released in 1953, which was before I was born. And I know it was it was released before most of you were born. And here it is, it's still in their top sellers. The lipstick and the fingernail polish. Anyway, so I just have, I like these little boxes from Glossy Box. And I've been putting my Revlon polish in these. You could even use the lid from that box. So it makes it easy to see what all I have and, you know, what's I can get my hands on easily. I do have them all swatched and organized. This one, though, this one I bought for Ashley. She liked this one. It was on sale, so I got it for her. It's Buttercup. Her and I went shopping one day, and and this one's got that flatter. Not as wide as Sally Hansen, but it's flat. But her and I were shopping one day, and she had no nail polish on, and so I was using her as a guinea pig. And she had all different colors on her by the time we got out of there. Which reminds me of a story I want to tell you about. You know, on my blog I get stats, and the stats are very specific. Like, they'll tell me what stats came from the UK and what part of the UK, and was it a business, was it personal, was it mobile, was it an iPad, was it an iPhone, was it an Android? Like, there's so many stats on there, I don't even know what they're talking about. Well, my hits went up from, like, usually I'm between 10 and 11,000 hits a day. It went up to over 14,000 in one day. So I went to my stats page to see where they were coming from, and they're coming from Makeup Alley. And Makeup, which I don't know, I've never been on their website, but they have message boards where these people get on there and talk. And somebody had come across my dupe page, and she said she had come across it just by accident. And there was 5 pages of people saying, oh my gosh, what a great idea, what a great reference, I'm going to bookmark that spot, that's so great, somebody does all that work and does that. And then on page 6, all the hatefulness kicked in. And I don't know, I really do get a kick out of it because people are just so funny. Yeah, I get a kick out of it. Because, and here's the thing, I get a lot of comments on my blog. Somebody, Susie, will write in and say, Jizco 7 nail polish company has an exact dupe for Chanel ABC. And I say, you know, thank you for stopping by and thank you for the comment. Well, then Susie will write me back. But Jizco 7 company, and you know, my thing is, and I say this up front, on that dupe page, I'm not going to put anything on that dupe page unless it's something that I have seen with my eyeballs. I appreciate Susie and Mary and Joseph and whoever that gives their suggestions. I think that's great because there's a lot of people that read that blog, and maybe they'll read your comment and they could be benefit by that. That's why I leave those comments there. So people, like, there's a couple of times I've people have commented on polish that I've never heard of. And people have to remember I live in the sticks. I'm not in the city somewhere. So I leave those comments so somebody else could come along and read it and think, oh, yeah, well, I've seen that Jizco 7 polish, and, you know, so it might benefit them. But the thing is, I'm not going to take that comment based upon that comment and then put Jizco 7 down on my dupe page as being a match. If you want to send me the Jizco 7 to look at, I'll be happy to look at it. But I'm not going to do it unless I see it. But it was kind of funny, some of the comments they were making, and I really did get a kick out of it. And if you're from Makeup Alley and you're watching me, I say welcome, come back often. I really did get a kick out of it, even though I know there are people on there that said that those dupes were no way. Like, one lady said that it's like not even the same color family. And anyway, I stand behind my dupe page because the items that are listed on that page are dupes that I have seen with my own eyes. If I don't own the Chanel polish, I have friends who own it. And you can ask my friends. I am not afraid to ask them to send me a little swatch wheel. One of them is my friend, the beautiful Lori. She sent me this swatch wheel, and when she sent it to me, it was in pristine condition. This was all my doing in trying to find the dupe. I would put little marks to see how close. But yes, these are all Chanel polishes from Lori that she owns. And she was happy to do that for me and send it to me. My friend Christy did the same thing. She made a swatch wheel. This poor little wheel has been put through the ringer. But the one that, these two were the ones that I was after. And these other ones were Butter London and I think NARS. Anyway, so yes, if I don't own the actual polish, which I'm not, I'm going to be pretty hard pressed to go pay $26 for a Chanel polish. But so if I don't own it or have access to it, I do reach out to my friends. So you may think it's not in the same color family, but I do have a reference to go by, and I do look at it. Anyway, I just thought it was, cute, and I was thrilled with all the hits. So thank you for that. Keep them coming. I hope you guys keep them coming. And leave comments. I love your comments. And like I said, I will leave comments up. I'm not going to change my page. That page, those things that are listed on that page are the things I've eyeballed and I know what they are. So I will not change my page based upon a comment. But I love your comments, and like I said, I'll leave them up. It might help someone else who lives in a town that Jizco 7 sells polish, you know. Anyway, so I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.